number more days. She was admitted after reports that François Hollande was having an affair. Jason Farrell's our man in Paris this evening. So the story keeps unravelling and going on.
Yeah, Jeremy, Valerie Trierweiler is in hospital. We thought she might come out today, but we now understand she's going to stay in for an undeterminate amount of time. She's suffering from stress. She's said to be very shocked. Only the night before those photographs were taken of her partner entering into an apartment to have an affair, she was having dinner with him at a very posh restaurant in Versailles. They spent Christmas together. François Hollande on Boxing Day went to her family and they all had a big lunch together. And she is very much the First Lady of France. She lives in the Elysee Palace. She has paid staff, which costs the French taxpayer around about £17,000 a month. But we understand from the Parisian newspaper that she may be prepared to forgive François Hollande for what's happened, but she wants clarity. She wants to know what's going on. And so does the rest of France. François Hollande is being urged to clarify his love life almost as if it were a cabinet decision, with France wanting to know if the First Lady is moving out. Valerie Trierweiler is not married to the President, but does most of what a First Lady role involves. Also a journalist for the magazine Paris Match, she's now recovering in hospital from the shock and humiliation of her partner's affair with French actress Julie Gayet, which was revealed by a rival magazine, Closer.
For me, she's a person in her own right. This person deserves respect and discretion. It's the same thing for everyone's private life. Then, if we're talking about going to hospital, it's even more sanctified. We're talking not about private life, but a medical secret. There is nothing to say about it.
The last president, Nicolas Sarkozy, divorced mid-term and had a whirlwind romance with the model Carla Bruni. His replacement appeared more straight-laced, but it seems the presidential tradition is being upheld, along with the traditional view that affairs are irrelevant.
In France, as we know, culturally and traditionally, French people think that if your private life is not affecting your job, it is none of anybody else's business. What is private remains private.
France has had a string of philandering presidents since the 1970s and as a nation has collectively shrugged its shoulders. But the scandal here might not be so much the lover as the apartment where they met. Scene of the alleged affair is a flat reportedly owned by an unnamed millionaire and is currently rented by another French actress linked to the Corsican mafia. Public sympathy for Miss Trierweiler is low. An opinion poll showed 89% of voters thought she should be stripped of her taxpayer-funded life at the Elysee Palace. Hollande will make a speech on the economy tomorrow and take questions, his first public address since the affair came to light. It's reported in the Parisian newspaper that his girlfriend may be ready to forgive him, but he's not going to get an easy ride from the press. This is particularly difficult for François Hollande because already he was struggling in the popularity opinion polls as one of the most unpopular presidents France has ever had, because he has not been able to turn around the French economy. And that's the subject he wanted to be talking about tomorrow, his plans for reforming the French economy and getting France back on the road to recovery. But instead he's going to be talking about his alleged affair, and as well as being unpopular, he's now also being ridiculed.
Thanks very much indeed, Jason. Well, that promises to be box office, doesn't it? 3:30 tomorrow afternoon, President Hollande giving his first news conference since details of this alleged affair emerged. You can see it all on Sky News. 3:30 tomorrow.